Drones are known to capture some incredible sights, but that eye in the sky can be used for more than just amazing views. This Monday, Minnetonka police are officially launching their plan to launch drones as first responders. They're among the first in Minnesota to do this, but a city in California pioneered the program. Ian Russell finds out how it's helping there, the concerns it's raising, and what we can expect here at home.
As the summer sun rises,
absolutely, the earlier the better.
The next generation of police work,
this is the ADS-B antenna,
is launching with it.
So we have our radio, it's in the organization now, and getting everything powered on. We'll be rocking and rolling.
The roof of this Minnetonka fire station now home to this.
We're so excited to bring it to Minnesota.
Deputy Chief Jason Tate,
pretty amazing how it works,
says this isn't just a drone, it's a first responder, one of the first in the state. They now sit on 4 fire station rooftops across Minnetonka.
It allows us to respond to all areas of the city within about a minute and a half.
With the push of a button, the drones can take off and fly to a call on their own. Operators at the police department can take over once it gets there.
Manipulate the camera to gather information about what's happening.
An eye in the sky that Tate says can help save lives.
Providing information then to those officers that are responding on what exactly is happening at that scene, so they're not walking in blind.
Tate says this process started months ago and was approved by the city council this spring.
And then that's where comes this idea of drones as first responders.
Dozens of departments across the country already have drones as first responder programs. The oldest,
I think Chula Vista is important because they were kind of the pioneers,
started here.
A room dedicated for our pilots to actually fly these drones to emergency calls.
The first rooftop launch in the Southern California city of Chula Vista.
This is kind of the center of it all.
Started their program in 2018.
Every week we usually have somebody here, even from outside of the country.
With years more experience than everyone else, Sergeant Anthony Molina says the department's seen firsthand the ways these drones can help. This video, released by the station, shows a man with what looks like a gun outside a restaurant. The drone gets there in less than a minute. The camera is showing and telling officers what it sees well before they ever get there.
We slow everything down.
Turns out it's not a gun, it's a lighter. Officers still respond with information they may not have had before.
It not only keeps our officers safer and the community safer, but the people that we're contacting safer.
Looks like the sedan is trying to ram the motorcyclist.
But new beginnings can have bumpy starts.
When you're talking about something that has been changing how we do things in police, we knew we were going to have these kind of challenges.
This lawsuit, filed in 2021, came after the Chula Vista Police Department declined to release videos their drones took, saying they were tied to investigations.
It's now been over 4 years in litigation.
Art Castaneras, a journalist with La Prensa San Diego, says those videos are public record and took them to court.
We're not advocating that the police shouldn't use it. That's a whole other argument that other people can make. Our case is about if they decide to use these drones and if they decide to record the video, that's a public record.
That case made it all the way to the California Supreme Court, which agreed with Castaneras.
I think our case is very important because it set the first legal case where they ruled that drone videos are not special. The public should see how this new technology is being deployed.
They're using all of these monitors.
Molina says transparency is what they aim for. They have a dashboard set up to show flight paths their drones have taken. Back in Minnetonka, Deputy Chief Tate says they're doing the same.
Technology and the government's use of that, and I fully understand that, and I'm sure there'll be some challenges, but I think we've done enough on the front end of this to make sure that we're doing it the right way.
Unless it's part of an investigation, video is deleted within days. Tate says that's following state law.
We do that intentionally. We don't want to store data of flights that we don't need to be storing.
A new partner bringing new opportunities.
Everything looks good here.
Ready to take off.
Absolutely.
We have nothing to hide here. We're using it for the right reasons, and we're confident in that, and that this is going to be a success.
In Minnetonka, Ian Russell, KARE 11 News.
Minnetonka is not the only police department in the state to have a drone as a first responder program. Rochester and Plymouth have also launched their own programs. Minnetonka's drones aren't just cameras. They're able to be customized and can have attachments like speakers and lights added to them.